we're doing this. Kurtzman finished. Paramount to erase entire Vogue Star Trek era and shock hard reset. Oh my god, yes please. Yes please. I hate that guy. He's such a dumb. Let's not get overboard here. All of Hollywood needs a purge. Yes. Yes.
Replaced. Erased. Alex Kurtzman is about to be erased. Not fired, not retired, not replaced. Erased.
Good.
Like he never existed. Like 10 years of his Star Trek empire never happened. And the people doing it to him are not the fans. Not the angry critics, not the YouTubers. The people doing it to him are sitting in his own building. Paramount Skydance, the new owners, the new bosses. And according to multiple Hollywood...
Wait, new bosses? Oh my god, thank god. Thank god. The old bosses seemingly sucked. I mean, how can you destroy Star Trek? It's the same as how can you destroy Star Wars? You can't destroy it unless you try. And they literally tried to destroy it and they succeeded.
Sources who have been talking to insiders for months now, the plan is already in motion. Kurtzman's contract expires at the end of this year. And when it does, Paramount is going to do something that has never been done in the history of Star Trek. They are going to pretend the entire Kurtzman era never happened. Discovery gone. Picard, gone. Section 31, gone. Starfleet Academy, gone. The Romulan supernova, gone. The Borg twist, gone. Every plot point, every character, every storyline, every canceled show, wiped from the franchise like a bad dream. And in its place, a completely new Star Trek, built from scratch, by a new man, with a new vision, and not a single drop of Alex Kurtzman's DNA anywhere near it. This is not a rumor anymore. This is happening. And what I am about to tell you is going to make every Trek fan in the world stand up and cheer. Because the Kurtzman era is not just ending, it is being executed. Let me back up, because the way this story is leaking out is honestly cinematic. About a month ago, a YouTube show called Tachyon Pulse Podcast started dropping insider information about Paramount Skydance's secret plans for Star Trek. At first, nobody took it seriously, just another fan channel speculating. But then the details started getting more and more specific. And then other sources started confirming pieces of it. The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Puck News, quietly, separately, all of them dropping little fragments that lined up perfectly with...
So, just so you guys know where I stand here. I stopped watching Star Trek Discovery, the STD, on episode 3, 50 minutes in. I just couldn't take it anymore. It was that stupid. And I haven't watched any Star Trek, any new Star Trek since then, because everything I've seen, every trailer, everyone reviewing it that, you know, actually likes Star Trek, said that it's bad. And every snippet of the shows that I've seen were just bad. Everything was just bad. So thank God this is over. And I hope everyone that wrote that shit gets cancer. Fuck them all.
With what Tachyon Pulse was saying. And when you put all the pieces together, this is what you get. Paramount has hired a man named Simon Kinberg. If you do not know that name, let me explain why this matters. Simon Kinberg is the producer who ran the X-Men franchise for 20th Century Fox for over a decade. He produced Deadpool, he produced Logan, he produced The Martian, he worked on Star Wars projects. He is one of the most experienced...
On Star Wars?
He produced The Martian. He worked on...
Oh no. I mean, those? Okay, yeah. I can get behind that. I can get behind that, yes. But this year, no. If he worked on the new stuff, then no. If he worked on the Disney stuff, then no.
Star Wars projects. He is one of the most experienced franchise architects in Hollywood, and Paramount just handed him the keys to Star Trek with one condition: erase everything Kurtzman touched. Build it from zero. Pretend the last 10 years did not happen. That is the deal. That is the contract. That is the marching order from the new bosses at Paramount Skydance. Here is what the leaked plan actually looks like. Paramount wants 3 new Star Trek films, a trilogy, mapped out from start to finish before a single frame is even shot.
That can work. Why do I say that? Because it worked for the old Star Wars movies. Now the old Star Trek movies, they were just one story, one movie. And that was fine. That was completely fine. Would be fine today too. Now that these guys go and do, we do a Star Trek and we do 3 movies. They are all connected to each other. This might be good. Now, hear me out. A complete new Enterprise crew, or even something else in the Star Trek universe. I don't even care. I have actually ideas for that. How about these 3 movies play at the beginning and the middle and the end of the Dominion War, and it's literally an action movie in Star Trek, but it has a purpose why it's an action movie in Star Trek, because it's literally a joint forces movie of the Federation, the Klingons, and the Romulans, all on one. They're literally special forces of all 3 on one ship that go and do special operations. Something like that. That could be fantastic. It could be fantastic if you know how the cultures work and the races and all interact with each other. That could be phenomenally good. Now, will they do that? I don't think so. Because they probably didn't think about that. But and maybe I should make a video about my idea. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. But yeah, I think that can work. That 3 movies connected to each other, and the story being worked out before you even film the first one. Yes, thank you. Good. I'm looking forward to that.
The first film is targeted for Christmas 2027.
Wow.
Or maybe early 2028, right after the current batch of Kurtzman shows finishes airing and the contract officially expires. The trilogy is being internally called Star Trek Origins. It will be set after the events of Enterprise but before the original series. A period of Federation history that has barely been explored. New characters.
Okay, I'm in. Now I'm in. But please no time travel. Please no time travel. But I'm in. I'm in on the general concept. I am in on the general concept. And guess what? We get a new Enterprise. New toys to sell. And oh my god. I hope they get good actors. And I hope they don't go full cliche. Again, that would be bad. Really bad.
Characters, new ships, new conflicts, new everything. And here's the part that is going to make Trek fans lose their minds. Sources say Paramount executives told Kinberg and his team in a closed-door meeting that this movie marks, quote, the beginning of something new, end quote.
Thank God.
They said it will serve as, quote, the line that separates future Star Trek from everything Kurtzman and Secret Hideout produced.
Oh,
end
thank
quote.
God.
Read that again. The line that separates future Star Trek from Kurtzman. That is corporate language for, we are deleting him from the family photo. That is what executives say when they have decided that an entire era of a franchise was a mistake and they want a clean break. There is no diplomatic way to interpret that quote. Paramount looked at 10 years of Discovery, Picard, Section 31, Lower Decks, Prodigy, and Starfleet Academy. They added up the cancellations. They counted the angry fans. They looked at the 85% rejection rate of Starfleet Academy Season 2.
Wow.
And they made a decision. Burn it all. Start over. Pretend it never happened. Now, here is why Simon Kinberg is the perfect man for this job, and why his hiring is even more humiliating for Kurtzman than it already sounds.
Oh, here it comes.
Kinberg is everything Kurtzman is not. Kinberg actually has hits. Real money-making audience.
Oh, that must hurt. Wait, so you're telling me that Kurtzman never had a hit? He never did anything that was successful? Why was he hired in the first place? If he never had a hit, why was he hired? It must be corruption. Must be corruption.
Loved hits. The Deadpool movies grossed over $2 billion combined. Logan made nearly $600 million. The X-Men franchise under his leadership made tens of billions. He knows how to build a franchise that audiences actually want to watch. Compare that to Kurtzman. Discovery canceled. Picard canceled. Section 31, a streaming flop. Lower Decks canceled. Prodigy canceled. Starfleet Academy canceled before Season 2 even aired. The man's batting average is so bad that if he was a baseball player, he would have been cut from the team in his first season. And now, Paramount is bringing in the X-Men guy, the Deadpool guy, the Logan guy, to replace him. And not just replace him, erase him. Go back in time and pretend his 10 years of failure never even happened. Sources say Paramount specifically does not want to negotiate with Kurtzman's company, Secret Hideout, for any of the characters or storylines they created. Why? Because Secret Hideout owns the rights to a lot of that stuff. Discovery's Burnham, Picard's Android storyline, the Section 31 mythology, all of it has Secret Hideout fingerprints on it. And Paramount has decided they would rather walk away from all of it than pay Kurtzman's company.
Yeah, do it yourself. Don't pay another company to do it. Do it yourself. Have all the control. Do that. Oh my God, please don't be incompetent.
Company another dollar. They are willing to throw away 10 years of canon just to get away from him. That is how badly they want him gone.
Yeah.
That is how much they regret hiring him in the first place.
And that's how bad the reputation for Star Trek got. Again, where I come from, I'm watching Star Trek since my early childhood. I watched Star Trek and Star Wars, not realizing they were different things. I was that young that I could tell what is what, there's a difference at all. Before I even went to elementary school, I watched that stuff. And I'm now in my 40s. I'm almost in my mid-40s now. And I haven't watched the new Star Trek stuff in ages. And I didn't even like Star Trek Enterprise from the 2000s. That was, too much time travel and other stupid stuff. So, yeah. But all the new stuff I don't like. It's just not good. It's that simple. It's just trash.
What we are talking about here is a corporate year zero. And if you do not know what year zero means, let me explain. In totalitarian regimes, when a new leader takes over and wants to completely wipe out the previous era, they declare a year zero. They erase the calendar. They erase the history books. They pretend everything that came before did not happen.
Wow.
They start counting from one again. That is exactly what Paramount Skydance is doing to Star Trek. They are declaring corporate year zero.
Wow.
The Kurtzman decade is being deleted from the franchise calendar. Discovery, year -10. Erased. Picard, year -8. Erased. Starfleet Academy, year -1. Erased. Year 1 starts when Simon Kinberg's first movie hits theaters. Everything before that does not count anymore, and the production move tells you everything. Sources say Paramount is shifting.
Well, I hope that the old Star Trek still counts. Next, the original series, TNG, Deep Space Nine, Voyager. I hope that still counts, because that's what everyone grew up with. So yeah, I really hope so.
All future Star Trek production from Kurtzman's secret hideout offices in Santa Monica to Pinewood Studios in Toronto. Why Toronto? 2 reasons. First, the sets are already there from previous Trek productions, cheaper to reuse them than build new ones. Second, and this is the big one, Toronto is 3,000 miles away from Santa Monica. From Kurtzman's office, from his writer's room, from his fingerprints, Paramount is physically moving the production away from him. Out of his city, out of his time zone, out of his reach.
Oh boy.
That is not just a budget decision.
They really
That
hate
is a
that guy.
divorce. Now let me tell you what specifically is going to be erased, because this is the part that is going to make some of you cheer and some of you cry.
Oh my god, here we
Source
go.
after source is saying that the Kinberg trilogy will completely ignore everything Kurtzman built. That means the Romulan supernova from Picard
But I hope so.
never happened. The Discovery jump to the 32nd century never happened. The Section 31 Black Ops mythology never happened. The
Good.
Borg twist from Picard Season 3 never happened.
Good.
Holly Hunter as Captain Nala Ake on Starfleet Academy
Fuck that
never
bitch.
happened. Kareem DNA as a gay Klingon never happened. The cadets, the Athena, the entire Academy storyline, all of it wiped.
Good.
Pretend it never existed.
Good.
The new movies will treat Star Trek the way Christopher Nolan treated Batman after the Joel Schumacher era. Just start over. Go back to the source. Forget the embarrassment, build something the audience actually wants. And here is the rumor that has not been confirmed yet.
Wait. Paramount is pivoting toward a full reset of the Star Trek film franchise, moving away from the Kelvin timeline crew. Okay, yeah, that's 100%. And prioritizing new independent projects. A new film written, directed by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Delay is taking priority, aiming for a completely new take that is disconnected from existing TV shows or movies. I think that includes the old, like the old Star Trek shows too, and movies, which I'm not a fan of. To be fair, I'm not a fan of that.
Everybody in the Trek community is whispering about. Sources say Paramount is also considering wiping out Strange New Worlds canon when it comes to the new films. Even though Strange New Worlds is the one Kurtzman show that fans actually like, because it is still a Kurtzman show. It still has secret hideout fingerprints on it, and Paramount apparently wants a clean break. Not a partial one, total reset, total erasure, total year zero. If that turns out to be true, it means the only Star Trek that survives the Kurtzman purge will be the OL'd stuff. The original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, everything that...
Yes! Yes, exactly what I wanted. Yes! Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, imagine that. A huge company doing something good. Oh, we didn't have that happen in ages. Oh, yeah. That's the smell of victory. The smell of victory and good things to come. Oh my god. I'm getting excited for Star Trek again. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Now, what they might want to consider is going to old fan projects, because there were old fan projects, literally fans making their own Star Trek movies, and hey, how about we make that into a official thing? Now that would be something. Now, will that happen? No, of course not. But they could, but they won't.
came before 2017, the pre-Kurtzman canon, the good stuff, and Kurtzman. Kurtzman knows. He has to know. And his recent behavior is the proof. 3 weeks ago, he sat down for an interview with TrekMovie.com. The interview was supposed to be about the future of Star Trek, about new shows, about what comes next.
And he has nothing to say.
What did Kurtzman talk about? He talked about, quote, 10,000 hoses. He laughed nervously. He used the word, quote, support 4 different times. He said specific shows had been, quote, discussed, not greenlit, not commissioned, discussed. He sounded like a man who had just been told that nothing he proposed was going to happen, and now he had to go on camera and pretend everything was fine. Pretend his bosses still respected him. Pretend his contract was going to be renewed. Pretend the Kinberg rumor was not true. But the rumor is true. The leak is real. The signs are everywhere. Paramount is moving production out of Santa Monica. Paramount is hiring Simon Kinberg. Paramount is mapping out a brand new trilogy. Paramount is refusing to negotiate with Secret Hideout for any existing storylines. Paramount is internally calling this a, quote, hard reset, end quote. And Alex Kurtzman, the man who has controlled Star Trek for 10 years, is sitting in his Santa Monica office watching it all happen in slow motion. He is not in those meetings. He is not on the email chains. He is not part of the planning. He is the past, and the past is being deleted.
Wonderful.
So what does this all mean? It means that for the first time in 10 years, there is real, honest hope for Star Trek. Not the fake hope of, oh, maybe the next show will be good. Not the desperate hope of, oh, maybe Strange New Worlds will save the franchise. Real hope.
Man, now I wanna, now I wanna go on Amazon and buy me the TNG Blu-ray or DVD box. Oh, man. I wanna watch some Star Trek. Oh my god, yeah. It would be so good. Lovely.
Kind of hope that comes when you realize the people destroying the thing you love are about to be removed from the building. By force. By corporate decision. By the cold math of a new boss who looked at the spreadsheets and realized he had inherited a disaster. David Ellison and the Skydance team did not buy Paramount to keep Alex Kurtzman in charge of Star Trek. They bought Paramount to make money. And the only way Star Trek makes money again is if you delete the era that lost it billions.
Yeah.
That is what Simon Kinberg represents. He represents the deletion. He represents the reset. He represents the moment in 2027, or maybe early 2028, when a brand new Star Trek movie hits theaters and a whole generation of fans gets to feel that thing they have not felt in a decade. The thing they used to feel when they watched The Wrath of Khan. The thing they used to feel when they watched First Contact. The thing they used to feel when Picard said, "Make it so." That feeling. That excitement.
Yes.
That love. It is coming back. And Alex Kurtzman is not going to be anywhere near it, so...
Well, yeah, because he can't make anything good.
Drop a comment with what you think Paramount should erase first. Discovery? Picard? Section 31? All of it? And if you want to be here when the official announcement...
Well, of course all of it, because that's what they are doing. The entire video was about literally that.
drops, hit that subscribe button. Because CineWire is going to be the first channel to break the news when Paramount finally makes it official. The Kurtzman era is dying. The year zero is coming. And we are going to be here when it happens.
Wait, did I, what? Did I just see that? Go back. Let me, did I just, this was from 4 weeks ago. I saw something. Cancelled. So what happened? Is it official now? Where's the video that I saw? It's here. Where is it? Just confirmed. New Star Trek movie officially announced at CinemaCon. As Kurtzman era dies. Oh my. Chris Pine officially fired from Star Trek 4 and brutal Paramount betrayal. He destroyed it. Yes, of course he destroyed it. That guy can't do anything good. Star Trek 4 officially dead. As Paramount bros Chris... Yeah, we already... Okay. I guess I just saw something and it wasn't real. Should worry me. Yeah, that was a great video. A great video. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to... Well, maybe I can see it here. Okay, it's Star Trek 4 official yet. Okay, yeah. Beef. Okay, man, I'm so looking forward to the new movie. Oh my god. I might actually go and watch it in theaters if it's good. I will have, I will wait until reviews are in from people that I trust, that to like Star Trek. Actual Star Trek, not the Kurtzman stuff, because that's not Star Trek. That's just gay propaganda. And with that, we are at the end of the video. If you want to see more of this stuff, subscribe, like, and, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. I think it's amazing. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.